All right, students, so this lesson is reactions in cells. It's going to go over the reactions in cells. Target objective, students will be able to distinguish the differences between anabolic reactions versus catabolic reactions. Your key question for this lesson is how do anabolic and catabolic reactions build or break down molecules in the body? So let's look into that. So this little diagram explains a lot about these two different reactions. So anabolic reactions, you're going to first start off with smaller molecules and with the use of energy, produce one large complex molecule. For catabolic reactions, we're going to start with a large molecule and create energy and other small molecules. Okay. So metabolism refers to all of the chemical reactions that is carried out within a living organism to maintain life. A metabolic reaction are controlled by enzymes. All metabolic reactions are controlled by enzymes. We're going to talk more about enzymes in the next lesson. There are two categories of metabolic reactions, anabolic and catabolic. So let's get into the anabolic reactions. Anabolic reactions are reactions that result in the production, synthesis of more complex molecule from smaller components or smaller molecules. So an example of this would be photosynthesis, where we start off with carbon dioxide and water, and with the help of sunlight or some type of photon light source yields a larger complex molecule like glucose. During anabolic reactions, simple molecules are joined to form a larger, more complex molecule. Anabolic reactions need a net input of energy to proceed. They are called endergonic reactions. So this is an example of an anabolic reaction. So the example I gave you guys before, photosynthesis, where we're using those smaller molecules with the help of energy, in this case photons, which is a light source, that yields a larger molecule, which is glucose. Getting to catabolic reactions, so those reactions are they actually break down large molecules into smaller components. So for example, like I used before, cellular respiration. They involve the net release of energy. They're called exergonic reactions. And these reactions are the opposite, of course, of anabolic reactions. So the main takeaway of this lesson is knowing the difference of these type of reactions and what is being used as a input slash reactant and what is being produced slash product. Okay, so the energy released from a catabolic reaction can be used to drive other metabolic processes. So this is the cellular respiration example. So in this example of a catabolic reaction, glucose is broken down into a series of reactions to release carbon dioxide, water, and ATP. ATP is the energy source that cells can use, and it helps fuel those systems in the body. So this video here gives a nice little detail of those two different type of reactions. All right. So starting off with our practice problem. So sorry. So starting off with our practice problem, what is an anabolic reaction? So an anabolic reaction is when simple molecules are joined together to produce a more complex one. Catabolic reaction is a reaction in which complex molecules are broken down into simpler ones. Why are catabolic reactions considered to be the opposite to anabolic reactions? So looking here, both of those reactions are opposite because those anabolic reactions use energy to produce large molecules, while catabolic reactions break down large molecules and release energy. So to conclude, your anabolic reaction use those small molecules as the reactant with the help of energy to produce that complex molecule. And catabolic reactions is it's the opposite. So we start off with that large molecule, and energy is actually released, and we have small molecules typically as a byproduct. So at the end of this lesson, you guys should be able to distinguish between the two different reactions and answer the key question down at the bottom of your guided notes. How do catabolic and anabolic reactions build or break down molecules in the body? Please use this diagram to help describe.